Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon to everyone. First of all, I would like to congratulate all of you for being part of the UITM system, and welcome to UITM Perlis campus. I would like to apologize for doing this recording because I'm not able to have the session live because I am also sending my daughter to Shah Alam. Okay, so everybody is busy, but I'll try my best to share crucial information about EET 699. So this is English exit test. Okay, the code is EET 699. Let's begin. Okay, EET 699 is designed to gauge your English language readiness for the workplace. So the focus is basically to see whether you are ready or not for your career, for your future. That is why we designed the test to be at the end of your studies. Okay, so we want to check whether you are ready or not. Okay, to face the actual workplace. Okay, so EET 699 is designed for graduating students. So all graduating degree students, yeah, not diploma, only graduating students. Okay, we want to see whether you are basically capable or not. Okay, in handling future workplace challenges. Okay, so when should you take the test? It's not in your semester one, not in your semester two. You have to take the exam in your final semester of your student life on campus. If you have 6 semesters on campus, you have to take it in the sixth semester. Sorry. So if you have 8 years of studies, sorry, 8 years. I'm so sorry, 8 semesters, yeah, 4 years. So you have to take it in your eighth semester. However, to some students, you have to go for internship. So instead of taking it in your final semester, you take it the semester, okay, before your internship, the final semester on campus before your internship. The reason is we want you to have basically uh, a convenient access to the test, because if you are taking it later during your internship, for example, if you missed out registering for the course while you are on campus, okay, you might have problems commuting to the campus to sit for the test during your internship, for example. Okay, so to avoid all these problems in the future, do register in the final semester of your student life on campus or the final semester before you leave for your internship. Okay? Or go according to your academic planning. All right? So everything has been outlined for you. Just make sure that you know when you are supposed to sit for the test. Okay. Sitting for the test is basically very easy. Seriously, you don't have to be so worried about the outcome of the test, because why? You will not be failing, because we do not have a failing grade. We do not have a failing grade. Okay, you either be classified as basic, independent, or proficient user. That's it. Okay, right? You will not be considered as a failure. You will not get a failing grade F. No, because we do not do that. We only classify you according to your abilities. Okay, so we have basic user A1 and A2, proficient user C1 and C2. Okay, if in other courses you are supposed to really focus on getting A, but for EET, focus on getting C's. Okay, so this is slightly not the norm, yeah, slightly abnormal. You should not be gunning for A, instead go for C, because when you get C, it means that you are proficient in the language. All right, so you have A1, A2 basic user, you have B1 and B2 as independent users, and C1 and C2 as basically the highest level or the proficient users. Okay, right? So you will be given two tasks. Let's look at the two tasks. Okay. So task number one, or basically the first element of the test, would be speaking test. Okay. Although you see the word speaking, okay, this is not basically face to face human interaction. Basically, EET speaking is a computer-based test. Okay, right? The purpose of the test is to assess your speaking readiness for the workplace. Okay, so context would be related to workplace situations. It could be semi-formal and formal. All right. So what is basically uh, in what way is it different than the normal test? This is computer based. So, stimulus or prompts or questions are given by the computer, right? So, you have to basically log into a website, and then you will be given the prompts. So, you will be given some time to prepare and then some time to respond, and basically you have to record your response um, for the examiner to check later. So the whole process is about 20 minutes maximum. Okay, normally it's between 17 and 18 minutes. So you will be listening to instructions, you will be listening to dialogues, and you will also be given preparation time, and finally you will be given a response time to record, okay, your answer. So the the venue for the test would be the computer lab. So you should be able to have a very what we call conducive environment, because it will be air conditioned and everything. So you should be okay. Yeah, speaking test is very very convenient. All you have to do is to respond to the prompts or the questions given by the computer. Okay, right. So that would be EET speaking. So what are the contents, or what will you be tested on during the speaking test? Okay, so when you do your speaking test, you will be given three sets of tasks. Task number one question. It is just a conversation. So you will be given an input, and normally there is a situation that you have to respond to. For example, someone is losing his job. So how do you basically advise the person on how to basically move on and find better jobs? So you are just giving a response to a prompt. Okay, right? So that is somewhat conversational, semi-formal. Okay, task number two, okay, it will be related to job interview. So this is slightly formal. And there will be three common questions related to job interview sessions, or job interview, what we call setting. Things like what will be the most important subject that you have learned that is beneficial to your current job that you are applying, or what will be the most important characteristics that you have that would be suitable for your future job and whatnot. So task number two will be a set of three questions related to job interview. And finally, you will have task number three. It is an oral presentation. Okay? For oral presentation, you are basically going to be giving a talk. You are going to give a talk to a group of people, imagining that, yeah, you have to imagine that you are giving a talk to a group of people, and you will be given inputs. Okay, you will be given, for example, a diagram, a pie chart, or a table, and they will give you some ideas to work on. So the idea will be given. All you have to do is to prepare what your talk is going to be about. Okay, meaning what aspect that you want to talk about. Right. For example, the talk is on reasons for workers to basically take MC, medical certificate illegally, all right? Meaning how for example, the increase in the number of workers issuing fake MC, for example. Okay, so that could be a situation. All right, there will be a diagram on the reasons why. Okay, people are giving or submitting fake MCs, right? And also, there will be a second part to the oral presentation. Normally, you will have basically the current condition, and also the second part will be talking about ways to improve, how to solve, okay, what would be the best method to manage the issue. So you must remember, when you talk about oral presentation, you are giving a talk to a group of people. Okay, it could be your subordinate, it could be your superior, but it is again still job related. Okay, so that would be EET speaking. All right, uh, first test is the speaking test, and normally the speaking test is done during the study week. Okay, so that would be speaking. Second element is writing. Writing is done during the exam week. Okay, right? The test date will appear in your examination slip. Okay, it is basically done at the same time, so that's why it's basically done during the exam week. Okay, the purpose of EET writing is to assess writing readiness for the workplace. Okay, and basically the context is firstly semi-formal, and the second one is slightly more formal workplace situations. Okay, you are given 1.5 hours, 90 minutes to complete the two writings. The first writing would be, okay, responding to an email. Okay, and I believe all of you have done it. Okay, if you are doing it, if you have done your MUET, okay, right? If you have done your MUET, then you should have no problem. Because why? When we talk about MUET, it is similar in nature. Okay, right. So the first task is for you to respond to an email, and you have to write your response in your response should be in 150 words maximum. Okay, right? Because when we talk about email, it's very short and sweet. Okay, and the second task is writing, okay, in response to an assigned work-based task. What is assigned work-based task? That is basically an essay. All right, an essay related to the workplace again. Right. For example, they are asking you to write on um, how to improve office communication, for example. So all the situation, all the contexts are related to your workplace. So EET is definitely designed for graduating students to check on your readiness for your workplace. So the aspect of the elements, all right, the elements being tested is related. Yeah, they are related to your workplace, the workplace environment. Okay, so that is all I have to share with regard to EET. Okay, so just remember EET is basically uh, it's a compulsory test. Okay, it's a compulsory test, but you will have you don't have to be worried so much, yeah, about the grades whatsoever, because why? It does not interfere with your CGPA and whatnot. This test is just a graduating, uh, what we call requirement. So it does not interfere with the calculation of your CGPA, or basically the outcome of your anugerah card, or your what else, this list awards and whatnot. Okay, so jangan risau. Okay, so um, all you have to do is to focus on preparing for the tests, and inshallah, I mean, you will be given enough exposure during the early semesters of your degree years, okay, with several English papers, okay. There will be several English courses that you have to register, and these courses should be able, okay, should be able to prepare you, okay, for the EET in your final semester before you graduate. Okay. My name is Badrul Hisham bin Ahmad, and I am basically one of the language lecturers here. So, should you have any question regarding EET, you can always ask me, or you can always inquire uh, from your KP or KPP, or even your PA. Because why? You will only sit for the test in your final semester. Okay, so all you have to do now is to just plan for the current semesters first, but later you will have to think of when you are basically getting ready for the EET test. All right, again, congratulations. I wish you all the best in your UITM studies. All right. And inshallah, we'll meet in your final semester, okay, during the EET. With that, I thank all of you again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.